Hello everyone, Cloud VP here, and welcome to Alistair. I guess that's how you pronounce it. So anyway, I decided to do another visual novel game, and since I don't really know which ones to pick, I just kind of found one. Surprisingly, I had it on my bookmarks on my browser, so I was like, I must have bookmarked this one for a reason. So we're going to see. This is also a new free game that I stumbled upon. Somehow, I don't even know how I found it, but I had it there nonetheless. So, it looks like there's going to be 3 guys again, and I've learned since the last time that if you want to do a dating sim, go for one guy, because I was doing it like a gamer would do, trying to strategically win that damn contest, not picking the guy I thought would be best. So, I kind of messed up on that last one, that's why I got the normal ending. So I'm going to try my hardest to actually get a guy this time, and not make this horrible. So, I guess without ado, let's start this game up and see what happens. Oh, that Rui of the Sword. Heal, please. Oh god, am I supposed to look? What do all these buttons do? What's this? Fiona Wind casts Holy Light. Am I Fiona Wings? No, I'm Rui of the Sword. Thanks. No problem. But, are you really sure we can do this? What do you mean? Rui of the Sword uses blade of 100 strikes. We've been fighting for so long. I think this boss might be too much for us. Are you kidding? It hardly has any HP left. Rui of the Sword uses Swift Slash. Fiona Wings, but I'm almost out of MP, and I don't have any more recovery potions. Maybe we should train more before we try this boss again. But I really want that blessed stone. Rui of the Sword uses blade of 100 strikes. Besides, it's almost out of HP. I bet I could get it with one more attack. Rui the Wings. Oh, Fiona Wings. Sorry. Wrong name. But aren't you out of skill points? Don't worry. It'll only take a minute to recharge, and I can take him down with another Swift Slash. If you say so. Alright, all charged up. Here I go. Rui of the Sword uses Swift Slash. Alistair uses Blade of Darkness. Who's Alistair? Alistair has defeated the troll of Mount Mourning. Rui of the Sword. Alistair has received a blessed stone. Rui of the Sword. What the stars was that? Hey, you Alistair. That was my kill, you Starface. Starface the censor. Rui, calm down before you get a warning from the global moderator. Yeah, Rui, you wouldn't want the mods to come down on you. Shut up, you're the reason I'm mad in the first place. Oh, why is that? You know very well. You stole my kill and you know that blessed stone is rightfully mine. Meh, the way I see it, I saved you from getting killed in a boss battle. Saved me? He was about to strike, and you were too busy powering up to notice. And from the looks of your friend's stats, she doesn't have enough MP to resurrect you. If I hadn't come along when I did, you'd find yourself waking up in some start town with 15% less experience. You're welcome. I'm not thanking you, idiot. Fiona and I were doing just fine on our own, and I want that blessed stone. Well, it's mine. No, it's mine, and I want it back. Rui of the Sword has challenged Alistair to a duel. Are you sure you want to do this? Don't tell me you're scared. I just feel bad beating you down, that's all. Well, you don't have to worry about that, if you insist. Alistair has accepted Rui of the Sword's challenge, connecting to PvP arena. Disconnected from server, exiting game. Okay, just so you guys know, MMOs are something. I've never really had that because when I play MMOs, I play with the group, and I don't really play that many MMOs. But my cousin always has a thing about challenging me for whatever reason. He's like, fight me, fight me, fight me. I was like, nope, just leave me alone. So I never do the player versus player duels. Mainly because he's always a magic guy, and I'm a swords buff whatever, and I know, like, on my way to charge to attack, he's gonna blast me in the face. So anyway, get back into the game. Just wanted to say that for a minute, because I can. Anyway, I stare at the screen in shock for a few moments, trying hard not to let out a scream. Finally, I slam my hands down on the table. The keyboard in front of me shakes, and a student using the computer next to me stares at me in surprise. Oh, I don't get to name my character? That's so lame! What? I glare at him, and he quickly looks away. I guess my name is Marui. Oh, options. Oh, stats. Title, option, load, save. That's kind of cute how they did that. Anyway, thought so. The computer lab is surprisingly empty right now. I glance at the clock on the wall. Lunch will be over in 10 minutes. Figures. I always lose track of time when I'm playing Rivenwell online. It's an interesting name. Still, darn this school's spotty internet connection. I bet that I automatically forfeited that duel. That Alistair jerk must be thinking I'm some sort of coward. I refresh the screen, but the blinking message on my monitor informs me that there's still no internet connection. What if it's not a clean disconnect? Alistair could be hacking away at poor defenseless Rui. I bet he would too. I have to get back online right now. But it's not like refreshing my screen over and over is going to make things magically work. I need an expert. I scan the computer lab looking for someone who might know what they're doing. Aha! At the far end of the lab, leaning back in a dark corner, a guy is typing away furiously on his machine. Guy number 1. Look at those shades. That sleeked back hair. I don't know. I was trying to like do some kind of commercial to go with the music, but I have nothing. I got absolutely nothing. I think he's probably the really smart kind of don't talk to me kind of guy. I don't know exactly what those guys would be categorized as, but kind of like Mr. Bandages. If you've seen my last, you know, visual novel game. But I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong, but let's see. Anyway, I think I've seen him before. He's in here a lot, especially when the computer game club has meetings. I quickly approach him and flash my most charming smile. Hello. He doesn't respond. Hello. I heard you the first time. Oh my god, he is totally Mr. Bandages. Then why didn't you answer me? I did. I nodded. No, you didn't. No, you just weren't paying attention. Is this conversation going anywhere? Ugh, this guy is so rude. No wonder he spends so much time with computers. I bet he doesn't even have a girlfriend. Yeah, you're in Computer Games Club, right? He raised an eyebrow as if I just asked a painfully stupid questions. I'm the president of the Computer Gaming Club, Travis, or haven't you noticed? I really like his name, Travis, because of a certain voice actor. And if you know who that voice actor is, I applaud you. Oh, I didn't know. Now I can only think of Travis voice acting this guy. Oh man, I wish I could make Travis's voice act this guy. Anyway, I'm surprised. You're always here in the lab playing your silly little online game while we're meeting. But I suppose you never bothered to pay us any attention, though. Otherwise, you would have known. Right. How on earth do the other members put up with this guy? So, you know how to fix computers, right? His eye twitches. Only slightly, but it's obvious that he's annoyed. Maybe. Well, the internet is down. Travis let out a long sigh, rubbing the sides of his head slowly before he turns to face me. Listen, Marui? I'm just gonna call her Meru, because that E is gonna bother me. The I. You say it as an E, but it's an I. Okay, that's what I meant. Don't come chasing me down. Don't have the grammar Nazi come attack me. I meant Meru. E. I. So I'm just gonna call her Meru, because it's easier. Moving on. Yeah, Meru. He shakes his head if he really doesn't care. Fixing computers does not work the way you think it does. He measures each word out slowly and carefully, as if he's speaking to a small child. What should I do? Play on his pride, obviously. I'm sorry. I just thought that since you knew a lot about computers, you'd be able to fix it. But I guess I overestimated you. Travis's eye twitches again. It's fine. A lot of people make that mistake. His voice is laced with bitterness. I think I really hit a sweet spot. But seeing as you hold so much faith in me, I'll see what I could do about the internet connection if you can solve a quick puzzle for me. Oh, puzzles, good god. A puzzle? I'm saving this before I do a puzzle. Okay. A puzzle? Yeah, I imagine in one of your silly online games there are two classes, knights and demons. Okay, simple enough. Knights and demons are exactly the same in all ways but one. Knights always tell the truth, and demons always lie. So, You run into two of these guys, and you know that one of them must be a knight and one must be a demon. How? He rolls his eyes. You just do. Anyway, you're only allowed to ask one yes or no question. How do you figure out which is the knight and which is the demon? You ask one of them if he's a knight? Wrong. Now if you excuse me, I have to get to class. I suggest you do the same. Wait, is there even a right answer? I wonder. He grabs a messenger bag from the ground, sings it over his shoulder, and walks off. Oh, I thought I'd actually get a chance on that one. They just kind of answered it for me. Before I have any time to think about his puzzle any longer, the warning bell rings. I grab my books and dash off to class. I slide into the empty seat left in the class just as the bell rings. Safe. The teacher begins her lecture, and I similarly... Is this supposed to be similarly? Summarily ignore her. Whatever. Contenting myself with doodling a series of flowers on my handout. Since we've just concluded our section on ancient civilizations, we'll be doing a term project on it. You will be split up into teams of 2. Whoever is sitting at the table with you will be your partner. I glance at the person sitting next to me. He's huddled up in the corner, staring mindlessly out the window. Is he sleeping? You and your partner will submit an 8-page report and give a 5-minute presentation on the topic of your choosing. I will give you the rest of the class to discuss an appropriate topic with your partner. Great. A project with some sleeping kid. You better not make me do all the work. I've had projects like that. OMG, I have. Or the one person who, like, doesn't actually do the work right, and it's painfully obvious that it wasn't really a group project and he just did his own thing. Yeah, that's why school projects can suck if you're not in a good group. Moving on. I turn to face him. He appears to be awake, but he's completely spaced out. Into guy number 2, staring dreamily out the window. What could he be seeing? What could he be longing for? I don't know. Perhaps Meru E can figure it out. Hey. I wave my hand, trying to get his attention. Meru, we're supposed to be working together. Yeah? So, what's your name? Shiro. I should have expected that. Anyway, cool. Nice to meet you. He's still not looking at me. In fact, he's staring so hard at the window, I'm starting to wonder if the meaning of life is written on it or something. Are you okay? His face flushes a bright red. I'm fine. You don't look okay. Are you sick? No, I just... He glances to the side and shifts uncomfortably. We should pick a topic. Is there anything you'd like? I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about? Not really. Another uncooperative guy. Just my luck, running into 3 jerks in a row. At least Shiro wasn't mocking me. It's obvious that Travis was just making fun of me with that stupid riddle of his. No matter what I ask, those dumb demons always lie. So how on earth can I tell which is which? It's impossible. What? Shiro looks at me, a bit startled by my sudden declaration. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking. About what? Knights and demons. Demons? Well, not demons exactly. Liars. Knights always tell the truth, and demons always lie. Oh, you're supposed to ask, would the person you claim to be a knight? Oh, my God, that was bad. That was not what he asked. You're supposed to ask, would the person with you claim to be a knight? Shiro's face suddenly brightens. Huh? It's a riddle, right? One always tells the truth, and the other always lies. Yeah? So you have to ask, would the person with you claim to be a knight? If you ask directly, both the truth teller and the liar would claim to be a knight, so you have to ask about the other one. If the knight answers, he will tell you truthfully that the demon with him will claim to be a knight. If the demon answers, he will lie and say that person with him won't claim to be a knight. And then you can tell the difference. Shiro smiles proudly as he explains the riddle to me. I think I get it. It's a little complicated, but it makes sense, I think. Still, you're pretty smart to figure that out. Really? He didn't say really, he said, huh. Huh? No, I've just heard it before. I really like puzzles, you see. It's a really well-known riddle. I probably would have failed it anyway. I see. Shiro. Meru. I trust that if you're chatting like this, you've already chosen a topic. From across the room, the teacher eyes us carefully. Oh, Sorry. I turned back to Shiro. We should pick a topic, huh? Yeah. He's back to his reclusive self again. We really need to talk about this project, but he seems like he doesn't want to talk. I'll suggest a topic. Why don't we do a report on Greece? I thought studying that was kind of fun. Kinda. Greece is a really wide topic. We should probably narrow it down. Okay, what about Athens? That's an important Greek city, right? And it's a focused enough topic for us, right? That sounds good. Oh, that was easy. I scribbled down Athens in bold letters in my notebook. At least we have a topic now. The bell rings and we quickly gather up our books. What's up? Shiro hands me a folded sheet of notebook paper. What is this? It's probably his number. Or, yeah, email address. I was close. It's my email address. We should stay in touch. Oh, good idea. I tear the sheet in half, scribble my email address down, and hand it to him. I don't handle it. I don't fondle it. I just gave him a piece of paper. God damn it. Here you go. He nods and smiles a bit before walking off, clutching his book to his chest. As soon as he leaves, I tear off down the hallway towards the computer lab. As I turn the corner, I nearly collide with another student, but I quickly skid to a halt and wind my way around him. Sorry. This month, the school is offering an after-school work program for students who want to make extra money. It's only a menial task like mailing envelopes or calling people to ask for donations, but I could always use the spare cash. Even though I get allowance on the weekend, more money couldn't hurt. However, the work program doesn't start for another 30 minutes, so now is the perfect time to check on how Rui is doing. I wait impatiently outside the computer lab as the students file out. Finally, I rush in and grab the nearest computer. I wonder if the internet is working again. Worried about your game? Why, yes, Travis, obviously I am. Jesus. Travis is standing in the doorway, smirking at me. Why do you even care? I don't. You just look terribly anxious. That X in that text looks weird. I was wondering if it had something to do with that game of yours. Well, I don't feel like telling you. And, by the way, I figured out the answer to that riddle of yours. No doubt. It's a fairly common one after all. I was a bit disappointed that you hadn't heard it already. But I'm no deal breaker. The internet works now, so you can have fun. Did you fix it? No, I just waited, and it came back on its own. What do you think I could actually do about it? So you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. Neither did you, I assume. Or are you telling me that someone else didn't tell you the answer to my riddle? He totally got you there. I thought so. See you around. What a conceited jerk. I hope he gets his someday. Ooh, logging in. That's so cute. Current promotion. Trade in 50 fluff-a-bit? A fluff-a-bit, huh? Pause for a piece of lucky armor. Rui of the Sword has logged on. The PvP match you participated in with player Alistair has been cancelled due to inactivity from both parties. Rui, are you okay? What happened? Hey Fiona, my internet connection dropped. I just got back on. I was so worried about you. Sorry. So if your connection dropped, does that mean you automatically forfeited to Alistair? It doesn't look like it. Apparently he didn't do anything. Maybe he didn't want such a sudden easy win. I don't think so. If he was willing to steal our kill, he'd definitely accept an auto forfeit. Oh, then maybe he logged off? Maybe. It seems weird that we both dropped at the same time. Maybe you just got lucky. What's wrong? Just thinking. What if his connection dropped at the same time because we were both on the same network? I don't understand. I lost my connection because my internet died. What if Alistair was using the same internet connection as me? I guess it's a possibility. Where are you? At school. The school's net went down for a while, so he would have been logged off like me. Wait, you think Alistair goes to the same school as you? Yeah, it all makes sense. People can lose internet connections for all sorts of reasons. What if his mom told him it was time to go to bed or something? No, it's too much of a coincidence. It has to be someone at the school. If you say so, but I think it's a stretch. No, it's perfect. This means that I'll be able to exact my revenge in real life. How do you plan to do that? What? If you do manage to find him, what exactly are you going to do? It's not as if you can just challenge him to a duel in real life. Oh, well, I guess I'll figure that out later. But the important part is revenge. Are you sure about that? That guy deserves to pay for what he did. It's only an item in a game, though. It's not about the item. It's about being courteous online. I think that's a lot to ask for people on the internet. Well, just because it's the internet doesn't mean we should give up standards of decency. I guess so. But you really shouldn't jump to conclusions, okay? You might do something brash. When have I ever done anything brash? Never mind. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure Rui wasn't dead. I've got to get going now. I'll see you. Later. Rui of the Sword has logged off. I log off Ravenwell Online and quickly bring up my school's network list. In the name of trust and honesty, the school keeps close tabs on all of the students' computer usage. I don't really know how much trust it shows, but it's really handy for seeing who's on the network and when. Looking at this afternoon logs, only 4 students were logged on when the internet dropped. Naturally, I'm one of them. Shiro was on too. He doesn't seem like a gamer though. He was probably just checking his email. Some guy named Derek Naveen. His name sounds familiar, but where have I heard it before? And Travis. Ugh, of course he was online. He was even sitting right behind me. I wouldn't be too surprised if he was Alistair. They both have rotten personalities. But Travis didn't seem too interested in Ravenwell Online. In fact, he said it was a silly game. Maybe he doesn't play it after all. I guess that leaves Derek. I click on his student profile. Apparently, he's on the student council. I guess that's where I've heard his name before. He's on the basketball team as well. They're practicing right now, so he's probably there. I hurry down the hallway and stop outside the school gym. I can hear bouts and the echoing boom of his basketball. Slowly, I crack the door open and peer in. The basketball players are rushing back and forth across the court. The guy at the center of attention seems to be a guy with blonde hair and bright highlights. Oh, the current guy, center of attention. Whatever. I'm having trouble reading today. I always have trouble reading. I should just, have that stapled. Cloudy P has trouble reading every day. Anyway, continuing. He races across the court, expertly dribbling the ball as he weaves back and forth. I remember seeing posters of him all over the school during elections. I guess he's Derek then. He looks like he really knows what he's doing. Another player leaps in front of him, holding his arm out to block him. Derek pauses for a moment, and then grins playfully at him and fakes left before making a dash to the right. He skids to a halt in front of the basket as another player moves in to block him. Derek, over here! One of his teammates waves his arm to indicate that he's open, but Derek shakes his head and weaves around the player blocking him. To the cheers of his teammates, he leaps into the air and dunks the ball into the net. That's enough showing off, Naveen. Take a water break. A couple guys surrounding Derek, clapping him on the back and laughing. One of them leans towards him and points in my direction. Oops! I slam the door shut, but not fast enough. In a few seconds, the door opens and Derek steps out into the hallway. Oh, I'm gonna have problems with this. Okay, first off, if you didn't know, Derek is the name of my boyfriend, and it is spelled exactly the same as this Derek. However, his personality already is completely different, so I was actually thinking I might go for this guy first. But anyway, okay, whatever. Derek, purple streak, blonde hair, pink streak, let's go. Hey, cutie, do you want something? Cutie? Oh, was that too forward? He burst out laughing. I'm sorry, I'm just a forward kind of guy. It gets me in a lot of trouble sometimes, especially with cute girls. Something wrong? Don't be shy. I'm a really nice guy. Oh god, that rhymed. You know? You can come in and watch us practice if you want. It's not that. Oh, so you do speak. That's great. So what's your name? Miru. Sweet. I like girls with unique names. He nods back at the gym door. I'd love to stay and chat, but coach probably wants me back in a few. Was there something you wanted? I just had a few questions. Nothing important. Hey, I'm vice president. Anything from a member of the student body is important. It's not exactly about school, though. Oh, that's even more interesting. Why don't we talk about it at the mall? We can call it a date if you want. Is this guy actually asking me out on a date? He hardly even knows me. I guess he is kind of cute though. Ugh, no, focus. What if he's Alistair? I'd never be able to forgive myself if I went on a date with him. What should I do? I'll just ask for a friendly no, I don't know. I'll agree. Why not? Well, I noticed I picked all of the bottom options, but it's okay. That's how I roll. I just roll with it. I don't know. Well, I guess a date doesn't sound like a bad idea. Cool. We'll work out the details later. Your email address is in the student directory, right? Yeah. Then we'll be in touch. He winks at me before heading back into the gym. Catch you later, Miru. Oh wait, I didn't get to ask him what I wanted. Oh well, at least we'll be able to talk later. For now, I should probably get to work. I spent the next hour folding and sealing envelopes in the school's office. It's not exactly the most glamorous job in the world, but money is money, and I can't complain about that. After the office closes, I head home. Yeah, I'll go for a few more minutes. As soon as I get home, I turn my computer on and check my email. Okay, here's one from Shiro. Miru. There isn't much about Athens on the internet, so I bought a couple books that I think could be useful. If you find any more, you should get them. It would be a good idea if we could meet up sometime to discuss our project. Maybe you could come over to my place sometime so we could talk about it more. And the other one is, hey Rivenwell. Lurs. It's a new month and you all know what that means. New rare items. Look, cool and gain extra ice damage with the new Winter Frost Blade for Knights. Demons will find the Horned Helm to be a fine addition to the arsenal. The Glorious Halo will give extra healing power to angels. Guardians should pick up some volcanic armor for extra defense. These items will only be available for a month, so buy a point card and get yours now. Well, that was exciting mail. I searched for information about Athens online, but there really isn't much. Some history, some mythology, and a bit of info on the culture, but nothing very deep. Shiro's right. I'll actually have to get books or something, huh? I copy and paste a few interesting facts, but my attention wanders pretty quickly. I'm still thinking about what happened today. Fine, if I can't concentrate on this, I might as well log on. Maybe hacking away at monsters will help calm me down. Logging in, welcome back. Oh, hello. That actually shows my character stats. That's different. What's that do? Okay, that is the options. Oh, no, I don't want to go to the main menu. Nope. There we go. Yes. Alright. So I think that I'm going to end it here for today, guys. We met all three guys, and we got a gist of what's going on in the story, and I think that's an actually pretty good point to stop. Because I'm not sure how well I can break up these episodes, because in the last one, I broke it up by days that they had for the competition, and I'm not sure how to break this one up. Maybe it'll be day by day. I don't know. So I'm just going to end it here, because it seems like a good place to end it with, so yeah. Oh man, her character's level 56. It's pretty good. Anyway, everyone, I really hope you enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to this new visual novel, because I am. So far, I like the guys, and I think I might go with Derek just because his name is Derek. And who knows? He does seem kind of cute. I know. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you all at the next episode. So until then, bye everyone!
끝까지 포기 마라. 하늘이 내 곁을 지켜줄 거야. 너의 발걸음